stay quiet. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that?
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. On one sideline, there's the head coach of the Browns. His squad losers last week after a victory in the season opener. On the other side, it's the Bengals head coach, Zach Taylor. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across the last week's close loss, and he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. From the gun, it's Shedeur. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. And even 50 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal.
Now look, that wasn't the biggest gain in the world, but the key point is you don't get to pick and choose which plays you try to give maximum effort. It doesn't matter if it's a 50-yard bomb downfield or, in this case, a modest gain. This is how you earn the respect and appreciation of your teammates and coaches.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I may be able to get 1 yard myself. It's disappointing that they're on. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They're going on 4th down. Sanders To the goal line and in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Brown. That his first touchdown of the new year. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out at quarterback, it'll play college ball at North Dakota State. It's Easton Stick.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, this thing's within one score. They're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. In motion goes Likely. Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Stick. He'll step up and run this. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
First and 10. First carry here, and it's Taj Brooks. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Throwing, Stick. He's got it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up first and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Here's Stick. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. The Browns offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. On play action, Shador. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Sanders. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Here's Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. He works free, right side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Bengals move out to a 14-7 lead. Johnson now to return. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. Been a mixed bag so far. Very sharp looking on that opening drive for a touchdown. Pretty well was given right back with the pick 6 just a moment ago. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Judkins.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready? He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards.
We are through 1. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Ready? Sanders out to Judy. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 15 yards through the air. It's a Browns first down. To throw again is Sanders. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he's in! Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Cleveland.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Browns will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score, as this one's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Eddie Jackson.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Rolling to the left, going deep downfield for Judy, and that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Let's go now.
On the give, it's Judkins. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Now a toss, left side with Mitchell. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Shador. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try and set up the tight end screen. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense ready to take over once more. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin first and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He takes off. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with the rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains at 13. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Bengals will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up second down.
On the jump. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. He's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now, faking the give, and he can't hang on through the the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. To throw is Stick. Escaping to his left. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They bring the tight end in motion. Here's Stick to throw. And that time, the pressure, too much. He'll go down. Isaiah McGuire in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Stick to throw. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 12.
It is third and long. Stick. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals cut the deficit down to 1. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with first and 10. To throw is Sanders. Over the middle and caught by Judy. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Again, it's Sanders. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. That one complete to Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
They'll take this one up close to the first down marker. They spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Now, Sanders. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime
Our journey
report.
through the
Scott.
NFL starts now at Ford Field in Detroit. The Lions at home to take on Carolina. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Lions are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they play host to the Chicago Bears. And this is the man quarterbacking the G-Men. He'll decide to scramble here, and that's the right call. He's in from 9 yards out. The Giants get the victory. It took them a few weeks, but they win and improve to 1-2. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the New Orleans Saints. And this is Jaylen Warren. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Steelers on top in this one at halftime. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Once again, it's Chubb. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage.
In trouble, and down he goes. That is Myles Garrett. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one, deep downfield for Chase. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Hold it ready. Come on.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Sanders to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Wow! And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Stay on the fire. Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Throwing, stick. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Now stick. A throw on the move is caught. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
That's good.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Browns have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Mario Davis there on the play.
Down at the 20-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. Well, he's brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up 3rd down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Sampson. Trying to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Sampson. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense... forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
It is brought in the end zone. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
He is good. Makes the score Browns 28, Bengals 20.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm so weary, defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the 2nd half. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and their star running back, Nick Chubb, set to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Stick. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Defensively.
They'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10.
He'll drop to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in third and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Browns offense back onto the field for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Sanders now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Ready?
A run, and here comes Judkins. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jamar Stewart, they're on the stop.
7-yard line. It's a gain of
We're going to try to pick this up on third and 8. From the gun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there, and that brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Throw here to begin the drop. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Here comes the screen to Brooks. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and
8. 19, Tiger, 19.
Higgins sent in motion. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Now Chubb. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. An injured player on the field. That is Myles Garrett being tended to. They cannot lose him. He'll look to throw. Short, complete to Likely. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down. Here's Stick to throw. That's taken in by Chubb. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Cincinnati first down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 21.
In motion goes Likely. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
Second down, they need 3.
Second and 3.
They'll run the draw with Chubb. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Back at the 16.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
That's caught by Brooks. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
Another Cincinnati Bengals. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. And now with that stop on second and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. Third and goal from this length, I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Forced out wide. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they will indeed try to tack on 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game is tied.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. They go play action now with Sanders. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Browns first down.
Sanders will throw it. This pass caught by Judy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
5-yard gain brings up second down at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Moving to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Inside run with Sampson. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
On second down, Sanders. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
one's good for a first down.
First down, Browns.
A give to Mitchell. And he'll take this one in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Browns. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to get back at it. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw is Stick. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Stick to throw. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Brooks. And he's got a Bengals first down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bengals first down.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing, Stick. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's caught. And he will go all the way. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. The Browns offense ready to get back to work. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down. Here's 1st down.
Come on. Hit. 70, Timberwolves.
Run here. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. If the stoppage was just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Now it's Mitchell. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ready?
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down.
Ready? Hot 70, hot 70.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Now on comes Dustin Hopkins in a pressure situation. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.